Hi, fourth grade family. This is Ms. Jankosa here. Welcome to our fourth grade parent webinar. This video is kind of to show you a couple things of what we're doing with remote learning and to give you some reminders as to what's expected and how you can help your child succeed during this very difficult time for all. I definitely miss being in the classroom and I miss your children so much. They have been working so hard, and I know it's not easy, but I do want to thank you all for all your support and love during this time. So I'm going to go over first what this video is going to talk about. Oops, sorry. So this video topics are going to be Google Classroom, grading and assignments, the virtual wax museum, and then my communication platforms. So here's my email right here for you, bjankosa@westnewyorkschools.net. If you have any questions or concerns, for those of you not on Remind yet, you can always email me on there as well. The Google Classroom is pretty much where all the learning happens. I'm just going to move my face over here. So for ELA, for language arts, it's the same routine every day. We do an attendance question. We do a bell ringer question, which is kind of like an engaging activity or question or something to review. And then one big assignment. So it might be response questions. It could be a writing task. It could be stations work. It could be an exam, an assessment, something like that. And then the last thing we do is we either play a game or we complete an exit ticket to check what we learned throughout that day. So what I like to do is all my assignments are timed, and the very first thing I put on my Google Classroom when I'm logging in is all the times that students should be with me and interacting with me. So my Google Classroom is very interactive. I'll ask them who's with me, who has any questions. I'll talk to them in the private comments just to see if they have any questions or need help with anything. I usually jump into their assignments and give them feedback and critiques as well. They are expected to work with me during each task and for that certain amount of time. So if they need more time, of course, they're given as much time as they need. However, I do expect them to be logged in during the school time because that's the time that they're going to be able to get the most out of interaction with me. So I'm going to show you how that looks right now. Take this out. I'm going to go to, now this all looks the same for each homeroom. I'm just on 320 because that's the class that I'm working with right now. So this is pretty much what I would do when I log in. Our class time starts at 8:56, so I give them 2 minutes to kind of like go over this. And it says like, good morning, happy Taco Tuesday. Today's agenda and times. So attendance 9 a.m., bell ringer 9:05, chapter 4, read aloud, and then the exit ticket. So I kind of leave like important reminders here as well. So they have a chance to look at this, to know what's expected for the class time, and they know when they should be looking in the stream to find the next activity. So our attendance, I kind of make it a little different each day, but for example, today I asked them if they like tacos, and when they submit their answer, I consider this as present for attendance. Okay, and then I'll go back to the stream. Then their bell ringer comes up. So sometimes I'll put a video and then some response questions on there. And then they'll go back to the stream when they're done. They'll wait for the new one. They kind of just have to keep refreshing their page, which is that little circle button up here. It's like an arrow, but a circle. And then the new activity will pop up once the time comes. Now it's going to take forever. Let's see if I can go back from here. So then chapter 14, read aloud. I have been creating virtual novels for them so that they have the actual book that they can follow along. And then I make videos of myself reading everything to them. I do have a YouTube channel, which if you type in my first and last name on YouTube, I'm the first one that comes up. And I have a bunch of videos that are going to be helpful for them. There is one there for how to use Gmail, so if you guys need that for your own reference, you can find that on there as well. And then, of course, the exit ticket, which is kind of like a response to the reading that they just heard. So it all depends on what the activity is and what the assignment is, but this is pretty much it. Now, let's say your child was absent, during class time, which, things happen, I understand, but they have to go back and make up the work. So you're going to scroll down, of course, and go back to that beginning message so that you know, okay, what did they work on in class today? They did an attendance, they did a bell ringer, a read aloud, and an exit ticket. So let me go back, find all those things. Now, if you can't find these things, let's say you're making up work on Thursday for Monday, go under classwork over here. And all on here are all my topics. And the students already know this because we've been working on this since September, so they know pretty much where everything is at this point. If you look under daily attendance, you'll see all of the attendance posts for that. When you're looking for the bell ringer, you click on bell ringers. And usually what happens is when I'm in there with them, I will click on I'll write down like smile if you're with me, very important info in this video, please watch and listen carefully, and then they all have to kind of smile and let us know that they're working with us. If you need to find any tests or quizzes that they need to make up, there is a topic for only tests and quizzes, which will be over here, okay? Since we're working on the BFG Part 3, everything that we'll need for BFG will be over here, okay? Also, there is a topic for remote learning, and this does include, let me go back up. This does include like the assignments list for my class, Miss Culhane's class, and Miss Julie Miss's class. There's a parent survey, there's the specials, work and due dates, there's the remote learning schedule. I'm always updating this and adding new stuff. So if you have any questions regarding those kinds of things, always look under remote learning under classwork in Google Classroom. Okay? The students pretty much know how to sign in and out. It is their ID number plus the password that they're given. Now, if your child forgets this information and hasn't been able to log in because they don't remember it, please send me an email, send me a remind, and then I will be able to go over that with you and send you that information so that you have it as well. I think for the most part, all of them know it by now, but just in case, you can always ask me. I have that information for you. Okay, so let me pause this here. Okay, so the next part in my video is going to be about grading. So I just want to let everyone know that all assignments during remote learning are graded and counted for. So if assignments are missing, it's going to reflect that way on your on the child's report card. So I'm willing to give students as much time as they need to complete any work that they're missing, but we need to know what's going on, and we need to know that your child needs that time. And I already had this conversation with them as well, but I just want to let you know that we're here to help you. We're here to see your child succeed, but we need them to do the work as well. So the grades that are going to be included for the fourth marking period are participation. That means not just signing in for attendance, but also completing all of those assignments and participating during the class time. Stations work, reader response questions, writing tasks, comprehension tests, grammar quizzes, and then our virtual wax museum, which I'm going to go over in just a minute. Students are given until Friday, 8 p.m. of each week to complete any and all missing work. Assignment lists are under remote learning Google Classroom. You can go back in my video if you forgot where that could be. You can find your grades in the Google Classroom. I usually add the grades in there, or you can also check on Parent Portal at wnyschools.net. I will be giving you another video that shows you how to access your child's report card virtually, okay? So, Virtual Wax Museum. Now, this project was supposed to be done in the classroom, It was supposed to be done with the community. It was supposed to be done for family involvement. And I still want it to be done because I know the students were super excited to put this project into play. I included some pictures here if you don't know what the virtual what the Wax Museum project was all about. They pretty much do research. It includes research on a historical figure. They develop Google Slide presentation with research. They create a speech I'll create it with them, a speech about information about their historical figure. And then what they would have done is had people, touch the button on the table, and then they come to life giving their speech as they're dressed as their character. So we're going to do pretty much the same thing, except obviously no one can touch the button on the table. They are going to be recording a video of themselves giving their speech, and they will have to be dressed up as their historical figure. Now, I'm not expecting anyone to have extravagant costumes. I mean, I understand like what's going on in the world, but you can definitely put together a costume or an outfit with the things that you have at home. And I'm happy to help anybody that needs help with that as well. So videos are going to be recorded on Flipgrid, and then I will be uploading them to a website called Padlet, where families and friends can click on the videos and open them and learn a little bit more about history. And it's pretty much your children, putting on a presentation as a historical figure. It really is a great project, and I'm really sad that they can't do it in person, but I think that this is going to be just as effective, and it's still going to be a great time, especially when they get to dress up as their character. So if you look on my YouTube, I put directions about picking your person and how that works. For the most part, most children have sent me their choices, and then I will be trying to give everybody their first or second choice based on who they picked and stuff, and who I think that they'll really, really succeed doing. This was a really great success last year, and I hope that the kids really enjoy it this year as well. Okay, these are my communication platforms. Of course, I'm not at school, so don't worry about the phone, but my email is here for you. If you need to call the main office for whatever reason, just leave a message for Miss Cruz or Miss Maria, and then they can contact me as well. If you don't have me on Remind already, you just have to text to this number, and in the message, put this code right here, and then I will accept you, or you can send me your phone number and I can do it on my end. But Remind is actually super easy because it works very much like texting. So it's quick, it's efficient. I have most parents on here, but not all parents. So if you're one of the parents that I don't have on there, shoot me an email. Let's get you on there. So it's super easy. We could just text each other and give your child the best that they deserve. And then I put my YouTube over here. Just search up Bianca Jacosa. There's how-to videos, read-alouds, directions, and mini lessons. And then I also have a teacher Instagram and teacher Twitter. Namaste, like Miss J. So if you have social media and want to follow, I do put a lot of cool resources and some good memories about being in the classroom. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you guys have any questions, concerns, or meltdowns, I'm always here to help you. Yeah, and we're gonna get through this. We're gonna be fine. Your children are gonna be fine. They already are fine, and yeah, it'll be exciting. All right, thank you so much. I hope this helps, and if it doesn't, then you can totally reach out to me and we can make it work. All right, take care. Bye bye.